Welcome to our episode of Bargain Saturdays, and this way I decided to take a look at Superhero Movie Extended Edition. I find myself a bit mixed on this film. On one hand, it's obviously meant to be a parody of the McGuire Spider-Man movie, at least the first one, and then throws in, some X-Men spoofing and stuff like that as well, but in all honesty, the film just tends to be rather hit and miss on its jokes, like all throughout the film, like some land, others are just, so wide they don't even come near the plate, like it's just very uneven in terms of the quality of the jokes they do. And if you're someone that doesn't really like, bodily humor, there's just tons of fart, poop, piss, and vomit jokes in this film. So if you don't like those kinds of jokes, like at all, this film will definitely frustrate and annoy you rather quickly. And if it's not doing that stuff, it's doing sex jokes a lot. Like, there's just tons and tons of sex jokes in this film. And while some of them I found funny, and some of the slapstick was solid, a lot of it's more middling, I think. So where, if you have the right sense here, you might enjoy it. But otherwise, you're probably going to find the film rather boring. And the fact that the plot line is, obviously ripped from a much better superhero movie that they were trying to make fun of. It's just like not a particularly interesting story to follow. So it's just like, well, I could be watching the movie they're trying to spoof here, and it's just far superior. Yeah, that's the problem with, I suppose, parody movies, is that it's hard to go over the fact that you usually see a parody movie of a good movie, and you'd rather be watching the good movie than the parody version, which tries to do the same thing, but let's just throw in tons of jokes. I honestly question the acting skills of some of the people involved in this film either, because they're either trying to play over-the-top villains and just don't feel like they nail it, or we have a hero that doubts himself, but, just doesn't come across as sincere or, well played as, McGuire did Spider-Man and Peter Parker. So, yeah. At least there were some familiar faces in this one, like Brett Spiner, I suppose. And, was it Leslie Nielsen? Yeah. And some others I'm sure I probably should know, but I'm drawing blanks on right now. But yeah, if you like bodily humor jokes, you'll probably get more out of this, or grew up with the McGuire Spider-Man movies, you might get some enjoyment out of it, but I can see why this is a very hit or miss movie for people, so I really can't recommend it, because you'll either love it or you'll find it middling like I do, or just absolutely loathe every second of it. Like it's seems like it's more towards the extremes than the middle, though. Until next time, then. See ya.